से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा.
Hey guys, good morning to you. It is a fantastic Monday morning. It is Monday, June 3rd, 2024. Welcome down to Sabaki Pyar, your morning's love, your recipe for happiness.
कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे आज से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा. सुनो ना संग मरमर की ये मीनारे. बिन तेरे मध्यम मध्यम भी चल रही थी धड़कन जब से मिले तुम हमें आंचल से तेरे.
So we got a birthday greetings here. Nadia says, hi Josh. Today is her baby girl Fazia Rupchand's birthday, celebrating her 26th birthday from mom Nadia and dad Jiwalal. 3 loving sisters, Nariza Mangal in the USA and amazing Nazia in Canada. Wishing you all the best on your special day, Fazi. They all love you and would like you to enjoy your day. And your mom especially loves you so much. And she want to wish you all the very best. A happy birthday to you as you celebrate your 26th birthday today from your mom and your entire family circle. I would hope you're going to have a great one today.
जब नजर आए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए मेरे दीवानेपन को सब्र मिल जाए. तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए जिक्र तुम्हारा जब जब होता है देखो ना आँखों से भीगा भीगा प्यार बह जाता है. मेरी तन्हाइयों को नूर मिल जाए. तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and heal me, oh heal me. Thinking about the love we're making and a life we're sharing. Come and feel me, oh feel me. In the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, come on heal me.
जो तू भी मेरा मेरा तेरा जो इकरार हुआ तो क्यों ना मैं भी कह दूं हुआ मुझे भी प्यार हुआ.
तेरा होने लगा हूँ होने लगा हूँ जब से मिला हूँ. तेरा होने लगा हूँ जब से
And once again, happy birthday to you, Faz. Hope you're going to have a great one. And everybody celebrating their birthday today. Happy birthday to you. It is Monday, everybody. It's already the 3rd day of June in 2024. Hope you guys are going to have a fabulous one with us as we rock with you all the way to 9 o'clock, all the way to 11 o'clock, all right?
upon the ocean, come and heal me, oh heal me. वैसे तो मन मेरा पहले भी रातों में अक्सर ही चाहत के हाँ सपने सजोता था. पहले भी धड़कन ये धुन कोई गाती थी
जो होता है वो पहले न होता था।
हुआ है तुझे जो भी मुझे भी इस बार हुआ, तो क्यों ना मैं भी कह दूं हुआ मुझे भी प्यार हुआ।
तेरा होने लगा हूँ, खोने लगा हूँ, जब से मिला हूँ। तेरा होने लगा हूँ, खोने लगा हूँ, जब से मिला हूँ। मिलके भी हम ना मिले, तुमसे न जाने की देखो जो बाकी आके तुझे समझाए। तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना। निगाहों में देखो मेरी जो है बस गया, वो है मिलता तुमसे हूबहू। ओ जाने तेरी आंखें थी या बातें थी वजह, हुए तुम जो दिल की आरज़ू। तुम पास होके भी, तुम आस होके भी, एहसास होके भी अपने नहीं ऐसे हैं हमको गिले। तुमसे न जाने क्यों मीलों के है फासले, तुमसे न जाने क्यों। तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना, तू जाने ना।
सुनते हैं जब प्यार हो तो दिए जल उठते हैं, तन में मन में और नयन में दिए जल उठते हैं। आजा पिया आजा, आजा पिया आजा हो, आजा पिया आजा, तेरे ही लिए जलते दिए बितानी तेरे साए में जिंदगानी बितानी तेरे साए में
कभी कभी ऐसे दिलों से लग है जाती आग भी। धुले धुले से आंचलों पे लग है जाते दाग भी। बदलते देखे मन के बाग भी।
सपनों में श्रृंगार हो तो दिए जल उठते हैं, ख्वाहिशों के और शर्म के
कैसे हुए जुदा जब एक दूजे के लिए बने तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल दो लफ्जों में ये बयां ना हो पाए तुझ पे मेरी है दावेदारियां तुझसे है दिल की साझेदारियां तुझ पे मेरी है दावेदारियां तुझसे है दिल की साझेदारियां तेरे बिन सांसें लूं तो जी ना सकूं अब तू ही बता क्या मैं करूं क्या करूं क्या करूं Girl I need you Girl I need you Girl I need you Never leave you Girl I need you Girl I need you Girl I need you Never leave you सुबह से शाम तक लम्हे बाहों में तेरी गुजारूं चेहरा तेरा सामने रख के इस दिल में आँच उतारूं हो जब से चढ़ गया रे तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया रे इश्क जो जरा सा था वो बढ़ गया रे तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया रे तू जो मेरे संग चलने लगे तो मेरी राहें धड़कने लगे
27 minutes after 9 o'clock.
पल मैं तुम्हें तो मेरी बाहें तड़पने लगे इश्क जो जरा सा था वो बढ़ गया रे तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया रे तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया रे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना दिल जाने क्यों घबरावे दिल जाने क्यों घबरावे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना तेरा ख्याल हर घड़ी है आदते मुझे तेरी एक दिन जो तुझसे ना मिलूं पागल के जैसा मैं फिरूं कोई रुत ना मुझको भावे कोई रुत ना मुझको भावे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना
Man, tell you, man, I'm loving the vibes this morning.
फलक तक चल साथ मेरे, फलक तक चल साथ चल, फलक तक चल साथ मेरे, फलक तक चल साथ चल। ये बादल की चादर, ये तारों के आंचल में छुप जाए हम पल दो पल हो। फलक तक चल साथ मेरे, फलक तक चल साथ चल।
We're telling you that if you look into a culinary storm, M&L Distributors Inc. offers co-op olives, beans, pasta, rice, and more, plus Pactus curry paste and Blue Dragon sauces to tantalize your taste buds. Find them at 78 Crowell Street, Stabrook, Georgetown, or call 226-5701 or 227-8159. M&L Distributors Inc., serving Guyana nationwide. You guys are going to have a great day today. This is Kaieteur Radio, and this is 99.1 and 99.5 FM. It is definitely the radio, but a difference.
देखो कहाँ गए हम सनम साथ चलते, जहाँ दिन की बाहों में रातों के साए हैं ढलते।
चल वो चौबारे ढूंढे जिनमें चाहत की बूंदें सच कर दे सपनों को सभी।
आँखों को नीचे नीचे मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चल दूं जो कह दे तू अभी।
पहाड़ों की छत हो, दुआओं के खत हो, पढ़ते रहें ये गजल हो। फलक तक चल साथ मेरे, फलक तक चल साथ चल, फलक तक चल साथ मेरे, फलक तक चल साथ चल।
बेसुआदी रतिया ओ सजना, तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया ओ सजना हो। रुखी रे वो रुखी रे, कांटू रे काटे कटे ना। तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया ओ सजना, तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया ओ सजना हो।
जो तेरे संग लगी प्रीत मोहे, रूह बार बार तेरा नाम ले, के रब से मांगी यही दुआ, तू हाथों की लकीरें थाम ले।
चुप है बातें दिल कैसे बयां मैं करूं, तू ही कह दे वो जो बात मैं कह ना सकूं।
के संग तेरे पानियों सा बहता रहूं, तू सुनती रहे मैं कहानियां सी कहता रहूं। के संग तेरे बादलों सा उड़ता रहूं, तेरे एक इशारे पे तेरी ओर मुड़ता रहूं। करां एक पल विच सावार करां तू जावे जे मैनू छड़ के मौत दा इंतजार करां कि तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुके मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके कुछ भी नहीं है ये जान तू है तो है इसमें जिंदगी अब मुझको जाना है कहाँ के तू ही सफर है आखिरी
कि तेरे बिना जीना मुमकिन नहीं न देना कभी मुझको तू फासले मैं तुझको कितना चाहती हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके
तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुके मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके ताकते रहते तुझको सांझ सवेरे नैनों में बसियां जैसे नैन ये तेरे नैनों में बसियां जैसे नैन ये तेरे तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन पहले पहल तुझे देखा तो दिल मेरा धड़का है धड़का धड़का है पहले पहल तुझे देखा तो दिल मेरा धड़का है धड़का धड़का है जल जल उठा हूँ मैं शोला जो प्यार का भड़का है भड़का भड़का है नींदों में घुल गए हैं सपने जो तेरे बदले से लग रहे हैं अंदाज मेरे बदले से लग रहे हैं अंदाज मेरे तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन तेरे मस्त मस्त दो नैन सुरीली अखियों वाले सुना है तेरी अखियों से बहती है नींदे और नींदों में सपने कभी तो किनारे पे उतर मेरे सपनों से आजा ज़मीं पे और मिल जा कहीं पे मिल जा मिल जा कहीं से कभी मेरी अखियों की सुन सुरीली अखियों वाले सुना है तेरी अखियों से जाने तू कहाँ है उड़ती हवा पे तेरे पैरों के निशान देखे जाने तू कहाँ है उड़ती हवा पे तेरे पैरों के निशान देखे ढूंढा है ज़मीन
What's poppin', my youth?
Well, the fact that we're in a brand new month. So, but already wait a minute. It's already the 3rd day in June. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And it's good to be back with you guys. The last couple of days, I've had a bunch of messages. A bunch of people telling me that they're going to report me to HR and a whole set of things. So I'm happy to announce that I am present. I am present today. We hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend and that you attended the first game in Guyana for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup tournament. And of course, congratulations. We're rallying around the West Indies for their first home game. They won that.
Rally around the West Indies. I gotta play that song. I love that song. I love that song.
I definitely think we should be playing that song. And I hope that you guys didn't miss the, it was a momentous performance between David Rudder. For those of you who don't know, he is the original singer of the song Rally Around the West Indies. And he had Irfan Alves, who is another Trinidadian artist, singing that song with him. And it was sort of like a passing of the torch moment because it was him, David Rudder, as the older person, passing that legendary song, and that it's like a passing moment of passing the torch from him over to the younger generation, who is Irfan Alves. And if you guys listen to the way Irfan Alves sang that song, it was kind of like a younger, more powerful voice of Rudder. And I felt like he was like the perfect person to do a duet on the song with. So I hope you guys didn't miss that fantastic performance. There are clips of it on the ICC's website and social media pages, so don't miss it. If you haven't seen it as yet, be sure to see that. It was wonderful. We also had performances by DJ Anna and Ravi B and all that happening in the party stand yesterday. So this is just an encouragement to get your tickets.
Is there a game today?
Yeah, there is a game today at 8:30. It is Uganda and New Zealand.
Oh, they have rain. I hope it doesn't wash out the game.
I hope not.
Is it raining at your end?
No, it's not. But it's not sunshine, but not that strikingly hot.
Mm-hmm.
At least I hope not.
It is Monday. I can't believe it is Monday. But I can live with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I honestly did not have the urge to come to work today.
Why is that so?
I wanted to sleep. Just wanted to sleep. But
Just wanted to sleep.
I used my mantra and it worked.
I like nice things.
I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work.
Well, I also used the opportunity to come straight home after the games yesterday and catch up on some much needed rest and sleep and just not doing anything because the last few days has been very hectic for me. Putting things together with the team to get this game out off the road. So I made sure I got about 9 hours of sleep last night. So while not to the fullest, you know, I'm good with the rest.
Yeah, but you can't complain because you rallied around the West Indies yesterday, so it's all right.
Absolutely. Imagine
Anything for the West Indies.
anything for the West Indies. My face right now is red, as you can see, from sunburn. My nose is stinging me at this moment, but you know what? all for the West Indies.
Let me ask you a question. Where was your sunscreen?
I couldn't find it.
You
I
gotta
could
sing it.
not
You
find
gotta sing this to the sunscreen. And you left me just when I needed you most.
I'm serious. Like I have a makeup bag and I thought it was included in there. And when I looked, it was not. So now if it's not in there, I do not know where it could possibly be.
Oh boy.
So
Oh boy. Oh no.
I had to put a wild goose chase today to look for that.
You look for it because there are more games and we don't want you to losing your collar.
No, but it's gone. It's gone. But how have you guys been? Checking with us. My girl Melissa has messaged in. And also Auntie Anno is checking in. She's wishing everyone a wonderful Monday. My guy Sridhat, I've been hearing from him all through the weekend. How are the other people doing? Auntie Nadia Ghani.
Today's
Auntie
Nadia
Kausala.
Ghani's daughter's birthday. And she sent her the birthday greetings
Happy
very
birthday
early.
to your daughter and all the persons celebrating their birthdays today too.
Yeah, so what's poppin'? Shall we listen to a rally? I can't find a song with David Ruther, by the way. I'm not seeing it. Rally around the West Indies.
Rally around the West Indies.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the one with the guy you spoke about.
Oh, just him?
Yeah, him and the girl. Let me see. Let me look. Let me look. Oh, I think I found it.
I shared it on my status on Facebook, so if you want to locate it.
So Ryden the Grady is her name. But I see your status. Oh, look at you. Found out Suri the foodie. I found it.
Good.
So we'll play it later.
Good. We'll play it later.
All right, stay with us. This is Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Don't you touch that dial.
इश्क क्या मोहब्बत क्या भूल बैठा सब कुछ मैं तो दिन क्या रात क्या चाहत में खाली सलाम दुआ मुलाकात में चेहरे की रंगत बदल रही है तेरी सोहबत में खाली सलाम दुआ मुलाकात में चेहरे की रंगत बदल रही है तेरी सोहबत में सुनो ना संग मरमर की ये मीनारे कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे आज से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा सुनो ना संग मरमर की ये मीनारे कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे आज से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा सुनो ना संग मरमर की ये मीनारे मेरी बेचैनियों जान मिल जाए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए मेरे दीवानेपन को सब्र मिल जाए तेरा हर शाम आँखों पर तेरा चल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए। मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है। मेरी दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है। पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। तुझको मैं रख लूं वहाँ जहाँ पे कहीं है मेरा यकीन। मैं जो तेरा ना हुआ किसी का नहीं, किसी का नहीं। ले जाए जाने कहाँ हवाएं हवाएं, ले जाए तुझे कहाँ हवाएं हवाएं। बेगानी है ये बागी हवाएं हवाएं, ले जाए मुझे कहाँ हवाएं हवाएं। ले जाए जाने कहाँ ना मुझको खबर ना तुझको पता। ओ, आ, ओ, आ,
तेरे नैना बड़े कातिल मार ही डालेंगे, तेरे नैना बड़े कातिल मार ही डालेंगे। कातिलाना कातिलाना अदाओं से एक दिन इस दिल को हंसाएंगे, रुलाएंगे, मार ही डालेंगे।
तेरे नैना नैना तेरे नैना नैना कातिलाना बड़े नैना नैना। तेरे नैना नैना तेरे नैना नैना कातिलाना बड़े नैना नैना कातिलाना। तेरे बिना दिल नहीं यूं लगदा, मेरा दिल नहीं यूं लगदा। तेरे बिना दिल नहीं यूं लगदा, मेरा दिल नहीं यूं लगदा। तेरे बिना दिल नहीं यूं लगदा, मेरा दिल नहीं यूं लगदा। तू ही मेरी है जिंदगी, तू ही मेरी है हर खुशी, तू ही मेरी है बंदगी। कैसे कहूँ कहाँ जाऊँ किसे करूँ सजदा, हाँ किसे करूँ सजदा।
तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल, दो लफ्जों में ये बयां ना हो पाए।
से हुए जुदा जब एक दूजे के लिए बने तेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल दो लफ्जों में ये बयां ना हो पाए साची साची तेरी नजरें एक दर्पण देवे मन की ये खबरें एक पलछिन
पत्थरों ने कुछ ना कहा रे नैनों ने कह दिया
तूने तो पल भर में चोरी किया रे जिया मोरा जिया
तूने भी पल भर में चोरी किया रे जिया मोरे पिया
पल एक पल में ही थम सा गया तू हाथ में हाथ जो दे गया चलूं मैं जहाँ जाए तू दाएं में तेरे बाएं तू हो रुत में हवाएं तू साथिया हंसू मैं जब गाए तू रो मैं मुरझाए तू भीगू मैं बरसाए तू साथिया साया मेरा है तेरी शक्ल हाल है ऐसा कुछ आजकल सुबह मैं हूँ तू धूप है मैं आईना हूँ तू रूप है ये तेरा साथ खूब है हम सफर
इश्क के सारे रंग दे गया खींच के अपने संग ले गया कहीं पे खो जाए चल जहाँ ये रुक जाए पर कभी न फिर आए कल साथिया
तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया रे तेरा फितूर जब से चढ़ गया
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burby's 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio. This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
News at this time, I'm Kevin Smith. More than 16,000 Americans have written to Chair of the United States Export-Import Bank, Rita Jo Lewis, demanding the financial institution not to fund the controversial gas-to-energy project being pursued by the government of Guyana. Since April of 2023, it was revealed that Guyana applied to the US Exim Bank for a $646 million loan. To date, the application has not been approved, and according to a letter from 16,452 members of Friends of the Earth US, a non-governmental organization, the project is both a disaster for Guyana and the climate. The advocacy group, in the missive issued late last month, went on to point out that studies done indicate that the gas project is not necessary, as solar panels could provide a cheaper alternate of power generation. The activist group noted that the letter was sent in solidarity with Guyanese citizens who are opposing the gas project on multiple grounds, including the failure to carry out an environmental impact assessment for the gas plant, the lack of a business case, the lack of any financial information showing how spending billions of US dollars would deliver cheap electricity, the failure to comply with national law, and the environmental risks involved with the project. In other news, amid growing concerns as to whether the full audit report of ExxonMobil's $7.3 billion expenses has been released, the Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, is silent. A massive bill amounting to $7.3 billion was racked up by the operator of the Stabroek block, ExxonMobil Guyana, during the review period 2018 to 2020. This is more than 1 year of Guyana's entire national budget, which this year was pegged at $5.5 billion. Although auditors revealed in the report that ExxonMobil brazenly misused this country's oil profits to pay for school fees of expats' children, yoga sessions, and puppet shows, to name a few, the document lacks information on the key areas that attract higher costs. Minister Bharat was asked by Kaieteur to clarify whether the full report has been released to the public. The minister responded on Thursday saying, and I quote, "It's online." But he did not clarify whether it was the complete document. We therefore asked the minister again to say if the full report was published but did not receive a response. A reminder of the question was sent to Minister Bharat again on Saturday at 11:17 a.m. Bharat read the message an hour later but never responded. Subsequent calls to his mobile phone on Sunday were not answered. The nation is therefore left in the dark regarding the use of its resources by the oil giant, as Vice President Bharat Jagdeo has excluded himself from the question of what is likely an incomplete report that has been shared with the public. In other news, a policeman was on Saturday caught on camera slapping a civilian in his face with his gun during a confrontation at Camp and Church Streets in Georgetown. The Guyana Police Force identified him as a sergeant and said that he was arrested and is presently being investigated by the force's Office of Professional Responsibility. And the driver on Saturday ran away, leaving his passenger behind with a loaded unlicensed firearm after he crashed into a soldier's vehicle along the Linden Highway. The soldier was reportedly driving to Linden when he was hit from the back by a pickup. Instead of stopping the vehicle, the man drove away. He was arrested and placed in custody as police look for the driver. Two young, aspiring cricketers from Enmore Cricket Club have benefited from a joint initiative of Kishan Das of the USA and Anil Bihari of Guyana. Anthony Chan and Rishi Siodat, both 16 years old, received pads, gloves, bats, balls, gears, bags, hats, track pants, and cricket shoes. Chan is a student of Hope Secondary School and Siodat Anne's Grove Secondary. They express gratitude for their gear. An interim management committee has been appointed by the Guyana Football Federation to bring stability to the West Demerara Football Association. The committee, headed by Chairwoman Grace Burgess, was made official on May 31st in accordance with Article 51 of the Federation statutes. Meanwhile, the Port Morant Turf Club Caricom horse race meet has been shifted to Sunday, July 14th. According to the provisional program, 8 races are on the cards and close to $10 million in cash and prizes will be up for the taking at the Port Moran Turf Club. And that's the news of the moment.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio. Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Experience tailored business solutions with Digicel Business. Regardless of your business size or industry, we provide end-to-end managed services partnering with world-leading vendors. From connectivity and networking to mobile solutions, business continuity, cloud and collaboration, cybersecurity and smart solutions. We have you covered. Transform your business today. Call 592-699-9932 or visit digicelbusiness.com for details.
Alrighty then, bring it home. I love that, Buddy Pal. I love that.
It was a fantastic performance.
I love it. Rally around the West Indies.
Mm-hmm.
And how many of you will be rallying around the West
yes.
Indies this year? We hope each and every one of you will.
Yes, we really do hope so. And we're not going to have another game for the West Indies until later on. And that's going to be, I think, somewhere around the 8th. I'm not sure. But they have just... And then we head straight to the semifinals on the 27th. So yesterday we did not see that much of a turnout, and a lot of persons were saying that it's because of the 10 o'clock in the morning game, right? So we do hope that the other 2 games will be evening games. We do hope to see a lot more persons coming out, and tickets are still being sold at the, I just never could get this place correct. It's the Cricket Board.
Yeah, the Georgetown Cricket Club Board, Georgetown Cricket Club. Yeah, I know where it is. In Border.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So that's where you go and you grab your tickets for the games.
Alrighty then. Tell us what's happening in Bollywood land.
So I have 4 movies that I want to share with you guys. And wow, the movies just disappeared. Wow.
I like that.
So I had the page lined up. And then when I opened the app, the page refreshed. And then it disappeared.
It disappeared. Well, that's a movie. That's a movie for today. Look at Disappear.
Alright, so let me just tell you real quickly. Remember Kalki will be released very soon. That's the movie that stars Prabhash and Deepika Padukone, and it's slated to be one of the most, but not now, it is the most expensive Indian film to be produced to date. So get that on your list of movies to be watched. We also have Chandu Champion, which is a movie that stars Kartik Ayan, and that is also going to be released in the month of June. So you have that, along with several other movies that we're going to share with you that will be released in this month.
Alrighty then, that's a lot of movies. So we got a lot of movies to look forward for in the month of June.
And also another one which
which is Mr. and Mrs. Mahi. So far, the movie it's in its first opening week, and it seems to be doing very well in terms of commercial success at the box office. So that's another one that you have to look out for. It stars Janvi Kapoor and Rajkumar Rao.
All right. So, excuse me, my allergies kind of raising on me this morning. I don't know why. I guess it's the weather.
I suppose.
All right. So these are upcoming movies. I hope they're going to be trending. And the $1 million question is, can they beat our guy Shah Rukh Khan?
Well, it's only one way to find out. Remember, Shah Rukh Khan has that movie that's coming out with his daughter that's called King. And he, and alongside his daughter, Suhana Khan, will be acting in that movie.
So we look forward for that.
Yes.
All right, then that's all you have for us in Scoopland?
That's what I have for you for today.
All right, let's scoop the music away. We come back in just a bit and chit-chat with you already. 14 minutes after 10 o'clock.
मैंने जानी इश्क की गली बस तेरी आहटें मिली मैंने चाहूँ ना तुझे पर मेरी एक ना चली इश्क में निगाहों को मिलती है बारिशें फिर भी क्यों कर रहा दिल तेरी ख्वाहिशें दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल की मैं ना सुनूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल का मैं क्या करूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल की मैं ना सुनूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल का मैं क्या करूं ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर में भागूं रे
लब से आंखों को मन्नतें पूरी तुमसे ही तू मिले जहां मेरा जहां है वहां रौनकें सारी तुमसे ही तो छू लिया तूने लब से आंखों को मन्नतें पूरी तुमसे ही तू मिले जहां मेरा जहां है वहां रौनकें सारी तुमसे ही पिया रे पिया पिया रे पिया रे पिया पिया रे पिया पिया रे पिया रे पिया
दिल खो गया हो गया किसी का अब रास्ता मिल गया खुशी का आँखों में है ख्वाब सा किसी का अब रास्ता मिल गया खुशी का रिश्ता नया रब्बा दिल छू रहा है खींचे मुझे कोई डोर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर हाय रब्बा तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर हाय रब्बा तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर
तू ही तो चाहत मेरी तू ही मेरा जुनून तू ही तो मन्नत मेरी तू ही रूह का सुकून तू ही अखियों की ठंडक तू ही दिल की है दस्तक और कुछ ना जानूं मैं बस इतना ही जानूं तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं सजदे सर झुकता है यारा मैं क्या करूं तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं
पहली नजर में कैसे जादू कर दिया तेरा बन बैठा है मेरा जिया जाने क्या होगा क्या पता इस पल को मिलके आज ही ले जरा मैं हूँ यहाँ तू है यहाँ मेरी बात मेरा अभी जा ओ जाने जा दोनों जहां मेरी बाहों में आ भूल जा ओ जाने जा दोनों जहां मेरी बाहों में आ भूल जा
Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you so. Baby, ore piya, main ta tere lai sarat jagu. Jithe jaave tu, othe jaave dil. Das ki मैं करूं जो तू रुस जानिए दिल ये टूट जानिए तेरे संग संग राह सारी कट जानिए जो तू रुस जानिए दिल ये टूट जानिए तेरे संग संग राह सारी कट जानी है मैं तां तेरे नाल रहना मान इन्ना मेरा कहना मेरी अखियों से होना कदी दूर ना तेरे बिन नहीं लगदा दिल मेरा ढोलना तेरे बिन नहीं लगदा दिल मेरा ढोलना सब छड़ जाए तू ना मैनू छोड़ना तेरे बिन नहीं लगदा दिल मेरा ढोलना जरा जरा नींद भी अजनबी सी हो गई जरा जरा चैन से दुश्मनी सी हो गई तुम मिले खो गया है खुद का ही पता क्या करूं क्या नहीं कुछ बस में ना रहा समझूं कैसे कोई समझाए दिल क्या करे जब किसी से किसी को प्यार हो जाए जाने कहाँ कब किसी को किसी से प्यार हो जाए करें राह देखे नजर रात भर जाग कर पर तेरी तो खबर न मिले बहुत आई गई यादें मगर इस बार तुम ही आना इरादे फिर से जाने के नहीं लाना तुम ही आना
Secure your peace of mind with Sheriff Security Services. Our top-rated alarm systems stand out with around-the-clock monitoring and expert tech support. Get started with our comprehensive home package featuring door and window sensors, a motion detector, and a loud siren, all installed free in the Georgetown area. Upgrade to control your security from anywhere with our advanced app. And for your vehicle, our GPS tracker installation offers real-time tracking and remote engine shutdown capabilities. Visit Sheriff Alarms today and see why our solutions are the trusted choice for homes and businesses across Guyana. Peace of mind guaranteed. Call us now at 231-0505 or 614-0505.
If you're feeling overwhelmed by errands and you want to get everything you need for your family in one place, then head to Nerva's Superstore at 49 Sheriff and Craig Streets. At Nerva's, the one-stop amazing deal never stop. The one-shop amazing deal never stop. They've got fresh groceries, the latest appliances, stylish housewares, top quality utensils, and trendy clothing for the whole family. And they can be found at unbeatable prices. Friendly staff is always there to help you, so give them that call today at 227-5771.
बना लो रोशनी से नूर के धागे तोड़ लाओ चांदनी से नूर के
Mayut.
Talk to me.
What's happening with you on the internet?
Well, I don't know what's going on, but the internet seems to not be my friend today. My Wi-Fi is down, and I can't understand the reason. What is happening?
Oh boy. I wish I could help you.
Well, I'm going to help the people.
Good.
By bringing to them their movie recommendation for today. So let's talk about the movie Monica, Oh My Darling.
Monica, oh my darling.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is a 2022 thriller movie that stars Akansha Ranjan, Huma Qureshi, and Rajkumar Rao. And so here's what the movie is about. A young man desperately tries to make it big with some unlikely allies and a dastardly diabolical plan to pull off the perfect murder. So does it happen? Well, you've got to watch Monica, Oh My Darling, to find out.
I love it. Monica, Oh My Darling.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at it.
You know what? No. You know what happened? I have a bone to pick with you.
Talk to me.
Because I can remember when we started this show
Oh, boy.
3 years ago.
Here we go.
You used to watch the movies that we used to talk about. What has happened to that, Joshua Van Slytman?
So right in the gritty, my humble and utmost apology. Thy will be done.
Okay, because we used to have a list of movies that we talk about and you'd say, you know what, I'd watch this, I'd watch it. And then when we come back over the weekend now, you'd say, well, you know what happened? I looked at Dil Se, or I looked at Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, or I looked at this. I don't hear you saying, you know what happened to you? We need to get you away from the fire. That is what is happening. That is what is happening.
I like that. I like how you put that. All right, so that's your movie recommendation. Monica, Oh My Darling, do check it out, all right?
All right.
Let's go.
अब रह नहीं सकते तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा हम तेरे बिन अब रह नहीं सकते तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा तुझसे जुदा अगर हो जाएंगे तो खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा क्योंकि तुम ही हो अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो चैन भी मेरा दर्द भी मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो पल दूर गवारा नहीं तेरे लिए हर रोज है जीते तुझको दिया मेरा वक्त सभी कोई लम्हा मेरा ना हो तेरे बिना हर सांस पे नाम तेरा क्योंकि तुम ही हो अब तुम जानना आज दिल शायराना 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 लगता है बिगड़ा हुआ दिल संभलना जानना आज दिल शायराना 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 लगता है जगह जगह ढूंढे तुझे तुझको ढूंढे ख्यालों में जहाँ जहाँ साया तेरा चाहे रहना वही ओ जगह जगह देखे तुझे चाहतों के हवालों में जहाँ जहाँ पाए तुझे बोले जन्नत यही आज दिल शायराना शायराना ओ आज दिल शायराना 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 लगता है शाम 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 को शाम 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 को खुद से ज्यादा लिया है तेरे नाम 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 को नाम 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 को मेरी बातों में तेरा आना जाना लगता है यही शिकाना 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 लगता है आज दिल शायराना लगता है मेरे मौला मौला मेरे मौला मन मत वाला क्यों हुआ अरे मन मौला मौला मेरे मौला किस तरफ है आसमां किस तरफ ज़मीं खबर नहीं ओ जब से आया है सनम मुझको खुद की भी खबर नहीं होशगुल सपनों के मैं बादुगुल आँख कब खुली खबर नहीं किस तरफ है आसमान किस तरफ ज़मीं खबर नहीं मेरे मौला मौला मेरे मौला मन मत वाला क्यों हुआ रे मन मौला मौला मेरे मौला सोचते ही रह गए और प्यार हो गया मेरे वास्ते जा भी दूं मैं गवाह माँ भी दूं किस्मतों का लिखा मोड़ दूं बदले में मैं तेरे जो खुदा खुद भी दे जन्नते सच कहूँ छोड़ दूं
तुमसे ज़्यादा मैं ना जानूं तुमसे खुद को मैं पहचानूं तुमको बस मैं अपना मानूं माहिया तुमसे ज़्यादा मैं ना जानूं तुमसे खुद को मैं पहचानूं तुमको बस मैं अपना मानूं माहिया वास्ते जा भी दो मैं गवाह माँ भी दो किस्मतों का लिखा मोड़ दूं तेरा हुआ हौले हौले से तेरा हुआ रफ्ता रफ्ता तेरा हुआ तेरे बिन मैं हूँ बेनिशान धीरे धीरे से तेरा हुआ हौले हौले से तेरा हुआ रफ्ता धड़कन ये कहती है दिल तेरे बिन धड़के ना एक तू ही यार मेरा मुझको क्या दुनिया से लेना धड़कन ये कहती है दिल तेरे बिन धड़के ना
एक तू ही यार मेरा, मुझको क्या दुनिया से लेना। दिल तेरे पीछे पीछे देखता मैं रह गया, कुछ तो है तेरे मेरे दरमिया जो अनकहा सा रह गया। मैं जो कभी कह ना सका आज कहता हूँ पहली दफा। दिल में हो तुम, आँखों में तुम, पहली नजर से ही यारा। दिल में हो तुम, आँखों में तुम, पहली नजर से ही यारा। ये इश्क की है साजिशें, लो आ मिले हम दोबारा। दिल में हो तुम, आँखों में तुम, पहली नजर से ही यारा, पहली नजर से ही यारा। सर फिरा सा मैं मुसाफिर, पाँव कहीं ठहरे ना मेरे। मेरी आवाज़गी को आने लगे ख्वाब तेरे। सर फिरा सा मैं मुसाफिर, पाँव कहीं ठहरे ना मेरे। फिर मेरी आवारगी को आने लगे ख्वाब तेरे। ये प्यार भी क्या कैद है, कोई होना ना चाहे रिहा। दिल में हो तुम, आँखों में तुम, पहली नजर से ही यारा। ओ ये इश्क की है साजिशें, लो आ मिले हम दोबारा। दिल में हो तुम, आँखों में तुम, पहली नजर से ही यारा, पहली नजर से ही यारा।
अपना तू रखना तू, मेरे दिल का ये छोटा मोटा हक मार के। गलती से गलती की, कभी पीछे पीछे आ तेरे झक मार के। अपना तू रखना तू, मेरे दिल का ये छोटा मोटा हक मार के। गलती से गलती की, कभी पीछे पीछे आ तेरे झक मार के।
तुझ पे ना एतबार मुझे, फीका लगे तेरा प्यार मुझे। मैं न बनाऊं दिलदार तुझे, सारे सपने थे झूठे अब तक प्यार के।
जाने रब जाने, मैं अगर पे मैं तेरे अब दिल हार के। गलती से गलती की, कभी पीछे पीछे आ तेरे झक मार के।
तुझसे अपना
नशे सी चढ़ गई कुड़ी नशे सी चढ़ गई पतंग सी लड़ गई कुड़ी पतंग सी लड़ गई नशे सी चढ़ गई कुड़ी नशे सी चढ़ गई पतंग सी लड़ गई कुड़ी पतंग सी लड़ गई ऐसे खींचे दिल के पेचे गले ही पड़ गई नशे सी चढ़ गई कुड़ी नशे सी चढ़ गई पतंग सी लड़ गई कुड़ी पतंग सी लड़ गई उड़ती पतंग जैसे मस्त मलंग जैसे मस्ती सी चढ़ गई हमको तुरंत ऐसे लगती करंट जैसे निकला वारंट जैसे अभी अभी उतरा नेट से टोरेंट जैसे नशे सी चढ़ गई कुड़ी नशे सी चढ़ गई पतंग सी लड़ गई कुड़ी पतंग सी लड़ गई नशे सी चढ़ गई कुड़ी नशे सी चढ़ गई नशे से चढ़ गई पतंग से लड़ गई
आने से उसके आए बहार जाने से उसके जाए बहार बड़ी मस्तानी है मेरी महबूबा मेरी जिंदगानी है मेरी महबूबा 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 इस घटा को मैं तो उसकी आंखों का काजल कहूंगा इस हवा को मैं तो उसका लहराता आंचल कहूंगा कलियों का बचपन है फूलों की जवानी है मेरी महबूबा मेरी जिंदगानी है मेरी
It has been a great day of Sabaki PR, but we've got to go. Buddy Paul, what do you want to tell the people, my youth?
Have a great day, everyone. It is the beginning of the new week and also a brand new month. And for those of you who will be tying the knot in the month of June, and yes, we're heading straight into wedding season, we want to wish you all the best. And for those persons who are really struggling to get by, maybe you're currently under the weather, you're sick, you've just been dealt with some very bad news or blows or whatever it is, we do hope that you find the courage to make it through the day, the week, the month, the year, and that you remember that when it rains, it pours, but it doesn't always rain. So keep that in mind.
Love that.
And we do hope that you have a wonderful and productive week ahead.
I love that, my youth. Thank you so much, and be good to yourself. And I'll catch you tomorrow, God's willing.
All right, take care, everyone, from the
Bye-bye.
SKP team. Goodbye.
दिल कुछ कहता है, लब कुछ कहते हैं, बहके बहके से हम होते हैं, जो कहना चाहे वो कह भी जाए, ऐसे लम्हे तो कम होते हैं, प्यार में कोई नई बात नहीं, ये ऐसा जो हो जाए, ढूंढे निगाहें जब हर पल उसको अपना दिल खो जाए, आँखों में जो चेहरा उसका थोड़ा सा धुंधला है, छम से वो आ जाए, छम से आ जाए, छम से वो आ जाए, मन पे छा जाए, छम से वो आ जाए, छम से आ जाए. लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए लिखे जो खत तुझे ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा चोट दिल पे वो खाई मजा आ गया मेरे रश के कमल
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With your news at this time, I'm Kevin Smith. More than 16,000 Americans have written to Chair of the United States Export-Import Bank, Rita Jo Lewis, demanding the financial institution not to fund the controversial gas-to-energy project being pursued by the government of Guyana. Since April of 2023, it was revealed that Guyana applied to the U.S. Exim Bank for a $646 million loan. Today, the application has not been approved, and according to a letter from 16,452 members of Friends of the Earth US, a non-governmental organization, the project is both a disaster for Guyana and the climate. The advocacy group, in the missive issued late last month, went on to point out that studies done indicate that the gas project is not necessary, as solar panels could provide a cheaper alternate of power generation. The activist group noted that the letter was sent in solidarity with Guyanese citizens who are opposing the gas project on multiple grounds, including the failure to carry out an environmental impact assessment for the gas plant, the lack of a business case, the lack of any financial information showing how spending billions of US dollars would deliver cheap electricity, the failure to comply with national law, and the environmental risks involved with the project. In other news, amid growing concerns as to whether the full audit report of ExxonMobil's $7.3 billion expenses has been released, the Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, is silent. A massive bill amounting to $7.3 billion was racked up by the operator of the Stabroek block, ExxonMobil Guyana, during the review period 2018 to 2020. This is more than 1 year of Guyana's entire national budget, which this year was pegged at $5.5 billion. Although auditors revealed in the report that ExxonMobil brazenly misused this country's oil profits to pay for school fees of expats' children, yoga sessions, and puppet shows, to name a few, the document lacks information on the key areas that attract higher costs. Minister Bharat was asked by Kaieteur to clarify whether the full report has been released to the public. The minister responded on Thursday saying, and I quote, "It's online." But he did not clarify whether it was the complete document. We therefore asked the minister again to say if the full report was published but did not receive a response. A reminder of the question was sent to Minister Bharat again on Saturday at 11:17 a.m. Bharat read the message an hour later but never responded. Subsequent calls to his mobile phone on Sunday were not answered. The nation is therefore left in the dark regarding the use of its resources by the oil giant, as Vice President Bharat Jagdeo has excluded himself from the question of what is likely an incomplete report that has been shared with the public. In other news, a policeman was on Saturday caught on camera slapping a civilian in his face with his gun during a confrontation at Camp and Church Streets in Georgetown. The Ghana police force identified him as a sergeant and said that he was arrested and is presently being investigated by the force's Office of Professional Responsibility. And the driver on Saturday ran away, leaving his passenger behind with a loaded unlicensed firearm after he crashed into a soldier's vehicle along the Linden Highway. The soldier was reportedly driving to Linden when he was hit from the back by a pickup. Instead of stopping the vehicle, the man drove away. He was arrested and placed in custody as police look for the driver. Two young, aspiring cricketers from Enmore Cricket Club have benefited from a joint initiative of Kishan Das of the USA and Anil Bihari of Guyana. Anthony Chan and Rishi Siodat, both 16 years old, received pads, gloves, bats, balls, gears, bags, hats, track pants, and cricket shoes. Chan is a student of Hope Secondary School and Siodat Anne's Grove Secondary. They express gratitude for their gear. An interim management committee has been appointed by the Guyana Football Federation to bring stability to the West Amarara Football Association. The committee, headed by Chairwoman Grace Burgess, was made official on May 31st in accordance with Article 51 of the Federation statutes. Meanwhile, the Port Morant Turf Club Caricom horse race meet has been shifted to Sunday, July 14th. According to the provisional program, 8 races are on the cards and close to $10 million in cash and prizes will be up for the taking at the Port Morant Turf Club. And that's the news at the moment.
Diana, join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show only on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
To all you wonderful people living in and out of Guyana, I haven't felt so happy in the longest while. You know, and I was going to Bobby's last weekend. Oh gosh. And I said you would invite me? Of course. Yeah? All right, well, let's get going. Happy Friday to all you people. You know, it's not a nice thing to denigrate leaders in any part of this world. You know, but when leaders doesn't work in the country's best interests, you know, it's very difficult to say nice things about them. You know? Many people said, you know, Glenn, you should try your best not to, you know, not to use languages and describe our leaders the way I do sometimes. But I find it difficult. When leaders can sell out your country and leave your people to starve. No, uncle. No, auntie. Let me begin by telling you guys, Barajagde will get catch with his underwear down. He can't hide anything anymore. And that's my topic tonight. Yesterday, at his press conference, he was asked if the full, let me repeat, if the full audit report of Exxon's spending of $7.6 billion was released to the public. Please, uncle and auntie, listen to him, how he take himself out and say he didn't check it personally. 7.6 billion American dollars, uncle and auntie, is 2 years of this country's budget. Let me make that more simple for you guys. 2 years of your salary, you ain't checking to see if you getting robbed. Joshua, please play it.
Second question is on the second audit. The second audit report has been published online. Is this the complete report?
So the second point is that I asked them to publish the audit report. It should be the audit report as received from the auditors. That's the report. So that would be the report that they publish. That as received from the auditors. I've not checked it personally, but I asked them to post it, and they have posted it. So that should be the report.
Uncle, you heard him? That should be the report. Please listen this. The very first audit of Exxon, 1.6 billion expenses, was made public with detailed information spelling out what they looked at and what they found. Nothing was missing from that report. They give a full list of things they checked. We will publish it in Sunday Kaieteur News. Now let's turn to the second report involving the 7.6 billion American dollars that Barrett Jagdeo just said he didn't look at personally. Josh, you have it online? Can you put it there? You can't put a page. All right, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. What is there in the first report is missing in the second report. Uncle, 7.6 billion American dollars, 2 years. Of that money, that kind of money, uncle, you hear me? We have never had anything, any project to that money. And if we get robbed, half of it, which I believe don't happen, can double all the public servants' salary for the next 5 years. And here you have a financial king telling this nation that he didn't personally check the report. And answer, what is more important in any partnership business is not to check, double check, recheck, triple check all the expenses your partner throws at you, so you don't get robbed. Thank you. Man, uncle and auntie, we don't have to go to school to know this, especially if you have a partner that can't be trusted, a partner who rob countries all over the world. You ain't going to be on high alert, Anasa, to see what he doing to you with 7.6 billion American dollar? You tell me, uncle. Any decent and responsible person would drop everything they're doing and go through every single line of that report with a fine-teeth comb, fine, to ensure the man who you pay for audit the expenses check everything he was supposed to check and report on. Not true, girl? And that he should not leave out a bolt and nut Who would do something like that? Don't check it, man. Yes, uncle. You heard him. The vice president of Guyana, who directly in charge of this oil sector, telling this entire nation he didn't check it personally. Josh, please play it back. Let them hear, man.
One question is on the second audit. The second audit report has been published online. Is this the complete report?
So the second point is that I asked them to publish the audit report. It should be the audit report as received from the auditors. That's the report. So that would be the report that they publish. That as received from the auditors. I've not checked it personally, but I asked them to post it, and they have posted it. So that should be the report.
You believe this man, uncle? He pay a team of auditors to review, to check, verify, and scrutinize 7.6 billion in expenses from Exxon. That team handed him their findings in a report. And like it didn't mean anything to this world-class leader. Uncle, we are not talking about 7.6 billion Guyana dollar here, a dump site money. We are talking about money. If we get robbed, half of it is a whole year budget. It's 3 years of our current oil profits. Let me repeat, man. If we get robbed half of that money, it's 3 years of the oil profit money we getting robbed. And that is only half I am talking about. Uncle, that money can transform Guyana overnight. Why Barajagde telling us he didn't personally check that to see what went on, to see what are the findings of the auditors that he pay. What is he saying? He doesn't care what the auditors find, or whatever they find, they find. That's it. That's his attitude there when you listen to what he said. This is a leader. This man is a financial leader. This man is a national leader. Tell me an answer. This man fit to be sitting one more hour in that chair telling us he didn't personally read that report? Uncle and auntie? I am pinching myself, sitting here asking my inner soul if I really heard Barajagde said he did not personally check that report of that massive amount of money. I don't think I am sleeping, uncle, or I am in a trance. I am awake, very much alert, and I am sure I heard him say he didn't personally check that report. Did you, Anasa? Did you hear him? Thank you. Uncle and auntie, you see the trouble this country in with this one man. And you know what? The sickening part of it, a ton of people following this man blindly. From the beginning, he was dragging his foot on checking those expenses. Then, when the report came out, he was hiding it from the nation. It's only after Kaieteur News get a glimpse of some of the skullduggeries and began publishing them, and constantly banging at him at his press conference to have the full report released, then and only then he gave up and put out that report. And when my reporter now asking him, or I should say when my reporter asked him yesterday if that is the full report, what he said again, I keep forgetting what he said. Let's play him back.
One question is on the second audit. The second audit report has been published online. Is this the complete report?
So the second point is that I asked them to publish the audit report. It should be the audit report as received from the auditors. That's the report. So that would be the report that they publish. That as received from the auditors. I've not checked it personally, but I asked them to post it, and they have posted it. So that should be the report.
This is the biggest thing in Guyana. It ain't got nothing bigger than this in the oil sector presently. Heard him, uncle? How he thinking and fumbling to find words to cover himself. He doesn't want to say anything that would come back to haunt him. Let me repeat word for word what he said just now, just in case you didn't hear him clearly, Auntie. I asked them to publish the audit report. It should be the audit report as received from the auditors. That's the report. So that will be the report that they published. That was received from the auditors. I have not checked it personally, but I asked them to post it, and they posted it. So that should be the report. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, Auntie, you may not hear it in his voice, but the way Barra Jagdeo spoke there just now, that is not the Barra Jagdeo we just hear when he attacking the opposition, the media, or Glenn Lal. That is the tone of a very scared Jagdeo. He is so scared that he is afraid to put one foot in front of the other, like if he gonna fall in a hole and can't come out. This is the man in charge of this US $1 trillion oil sector, telling this nation that the report they put out should be the full report, and fumbling to say it. 7.6 billion American dollar in expenses, Exxon Mobil and Guyana, checked by the auditors who handed him a report that skin up hundreds of millions of US dollars in skullduggeries, which the Kaieteur News reporters worked overtime to expose to Guyana, from only a small portion of the report we saw. You hear me, Anasa? Reporters work overtime just to expose the skullduggeries from a very small portion of the report we get our hands on. Wow. Now when he's being asked if the full report was made public, this man telling us it should be. Not it must be, or better be, with a commanding voice, but with a timid voice. It should be. Y'all notice how conniving Barra Jagdeo is with his words, and believe that the nation can't see through him. Uncle and Auntie, This country is being looted. This country is being raped and robbed barefacedly with the help of that same man, Barajagdeo. And this nation is silent. Let me remind you people, only the 7.6 billion US dollars and that 1.6 billion has been audited so far. We have over 40 billion US dollar more to check. Please, don't ever forget that. And if this is the standard of Barajagdeo, then God be with this nation and all of us with that 40 billion our oil profits have to pay. You catch me, Anasa? Thank you. Now let's turn and listen to the chief auditor that Barajagdeo hired to do that 7.6 billion audit. What he had to say in an interview done by one of my reporters on the same radio station shortly after the team has completed the audit and handed that report to His Excellency, the Honorable Barajagdeo. Please play that tape for me.
I just want to get into some numbers now for the benefit of the audience. Would you be able to share some of the costs associated with supporting an oil and gas sector? And when I say costs, I mean like the daily rate costs for helicopters, the chemicals that are used in the industry, the leasing costs for the Liza Destiny, drilling costs. Can you help us with some numbers in that regard?
So, Kian, I'm not allowed to talk about specific numbers because, again, I haven't been told by my client to discuss this type of stuff. So I want to respect the client. Once they ask me to speak on it, I'll be happy to provide. We have detailed schedules of all of those things. What I can tell you is that those were some areas that we looked at keenly. You know, drilling, mud, all those types of helicopters, and we benchmarked them against industry standards.
I don't think you people heard clearly what the man said there just now, Uncle. He said he is willing to speak, but he did not get permission from his client. Who was his client, Anasa? Bharat Jagdeo. That was the same report in which we exposed many of the skullduggeries with the small money items like Christmas party, yoga classes, Zumba dancing, beach parties, and blah, 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 blah. Expenses ExxonMobil thrown on us. Chicken feed stuff. But Uncle, as much as it is chicken feed stuff, it ran into hundreds of US million dollars. The big ticket items, meaning the big money services and items, my reporter asked him to shed some light on just now. Because those are the main issues, Uncle. Those are the main issues an auditor must and should check. But that wasn't seen anywhere in the report that Barajagdeo released online. Anasa, did you hear what the chief auditor said there just now? His name is Floyd Haynes. In his own voice, the man said, they checked the big US $1 million stuff and reported it, but didn't get permission to speak on those. So, Uncle, Auntie, y'all tell me who stopped him from telling us what exactly he uncovered, discovered, or found during his audit. on those big ticket items. He spoke about the small stuff, and that is seen in the report, but can't talk about the big ones, which is missing from the report that Barra Jagdeo put online. Now tell me, Auntie, why is Barra Jagdeo hiding that part of the report? If the small money items are in the US hundreds of millions, then the big money invoices will surely run into US billions. That is not in the report. And the chief auditors, or the chief auditor himself talked about it just now. Yeah. Somebody, Anasa, thank you. Anasa, somebody trying to either make me a fool or trying to hunch me billions of US dollars. I don't know. What do you think, Anasa? Huh? The big ticket items, the big money invoices was not seen in the report. Uncle and Auntie, just give me a minute, let me list a couple for y'all, where the real skullduggery goes on that can left all of us naked in this country. Number one, the leasing cost of the ships out there called the FPSO. Two, the cost for the round-the-clock helicopter services. Three, 24/7 supply boats, the cost for them. Four, the thousands of tons of chemicals being used out there, the drill bits being used, thousands of pipelines, and tons of mud, not from the back dam or the cane field. I'm talking about, Uncle. That is a special kind of mud that have to be used during the drilling. That is super, super expensive in American dollars. It's a chemical by itself, Uncle, that is very, very expensive. Five, they have something called barytes, also super expensive in American dollars. Those are just a few of the big items that runs into billions of US dollars, and not a word on those spendings we see in the report Barra Jagdeo released. Help me, Anasa. Help me, Joshua. Help me to understand what is going on here, Uncle and Auntie. But you heard for yourself. The chief auditor said they were all checked and compared to industry standards. You know what industry standard means, Josh? All those items with their prices were compared with what other oil companies does charge. That is what industry standard mean, Uncle. But the man stopped short. He didn't give us the findings because he was not given permission to. And that is missing from the report. You heard that, Uncle? The man said he check and compare everything, but he's not free to tell the nation whether we get hunch, we get kunch, or we get dunch. In other words, he said he was limited as to what he can and cannot say to Guyana. He said he didn't get permission to speak on those big ticket items. But he's willing to come back on the radio to speak about them if he gets clearance from his client. And who is his client again, Joshua? Yes, none other than our Vice President, Bharat Exxon Jagdeo. Sorry, I mean the Honorable Bharat Jagdeo. I want to play back both of them, the Chief Auditor and the Chief Oilman. Joshua, give them the Chief Auditor first.
I just want to get into some numbers now for the benefit of the audience. Would you be able to share some of the costs associated with supporting an oil and gas sector? And when I say costs, I mean like the daily rate costs for helicopters, the chemicals that are used in the industry, the leasing costs for the Liza Destiny, drilling costs. Can you help us with some numbers in that regard?
So, Kian, I'm not allowed to talk about specific numbers because, again, I haven't been told by my client to discuss this type of stuff. So I want to respect the client. Once they ask me to speak on it, I'll be happy to provide. We have detailed schedules of all of those things. What I can tell you is that those were some areas that we looked at keenly. You know, drilling, mud, all those types of helicopters, and we benchmarked them against industry standards.
Hey, Anasa, you heard him? I am not allowed to speak on specific numbers. I haven't been told by my client to discuss this type of stuff. And that type of stuff is not in the report, Uncle. You think it's an accident, Anasa? The man is saying he didn't get permission to talk on the big stuff. And the big stuff cannot be seen in the report. Then is what going on here, Uncle? Let's hear Jagdeo about this report again.
The question is on the second audit. The second audit report has been published online. Is this the complete report?
So the second point is that I asked them to publish the audit report. It should be the audit report as received from the auditors. That's the report. So that would be the report that they publish. That as received from the auditors. I've not checked it personally, but I asked them to post it, and they have posted it. So that should be the report.
I love this program, Joshua. I think this is one of my best programs. It should be the audit report received by the auditors. So, on one hand, the auditor said he checked those big money charges on services and items, but he can't talk about them. And on the other hand, Joshua, it's not in the report. So it's one of two things going on here, Anasa. Either the ministry and the energy department take out the big ticket spendings from the report, or the auditors didn't put it in the report and handed them. Which I doubt very much. There is no way the man who get paid to do that audit will go on national radio and say check everything and don't submit a complete report to his client, Bharat Jagdeo. So it's which one of them, man? Because Bharat Jagdeo said he ain't check it until now. Well, next week at this press conference, Uncle, we will just have to ask him again that same question. And let's dive a little deeper, Joshua, into this deception that is going on in this country. Listen to this, Anasa. If everything was okay with those big money invoices, then I am certain that the chief auditor, Mr. Haynes, would have been happy to announce to the nation that no skullduggery went on and that Guyana get fair value for the money Exxon said them spend. But when the man said he didn't get permission from his client to talk about those big money items, and it's not in the report that Jagdeo said he authorized to be released, then I think, Glenlal, you are on to something very huge. You hitting the nail on the head of Jagdeo. That's why he was so extra careful, fumbling and feeling his way, wondering what to really tell Guyana just now. Or yesterday at that press conference. It looked like, the way how he sung an answer, he looked like, hey, look, I get catch here, bro. So let me just tell the people, me not read the thing. That's how he come over, that's how he sung. Let me just tell the people something, like, hey, I didn't really read the thing personally, But let me tell the people, let me tell them, hey, I authorized them to release the thing public. Me story down there. That's how he come over, This is the man, uncle, in charge of our US $1 trillion oil business. May God Almighty bless you with him. You remember the first audit report on 1.6 billion in expenses? The auditors found Exxon, Hunch Guyana, 214 million US. Jagdeo didn't say a word. Maybe he didn't read that one too. The minister didn't say a word. Neither anyone in the energy department said a word about that 214 million US. You remember, Nasa? If a letter, uncle and auntie, if a letter from the GRA boss didn't end up in the Stabrook News, none of us would have never known that Exxon juking we that 214 million US. That same 214 million US was magically reduced all the way down to $3 million. And when Jagdeo was asked about it, he said he don't know how that happened. But whoever responsible for that will be dealt with. Oh man, I wish I could have played that tape for you, listen to him. The oil department boss, uncle, Bobby Gosai, was given a 15-day vacation, which Bara Jagdeo called suspension. And the man still, they sit down right there in the office today, collecting a fat salary. $214 million reduced to $3 million. And that's all what happened. And Jagdeo no know. Matter of fact, he never know nothing. It's always everybody else's fault, never his own. He always know everybody's story. But now he don't one. Honestly, Anasa, if you ask me, Bobby Gosai had nothing to do with that reduction from that 214 million to $3 million. He was just a scapegoat sent on vacation. Bara Jagdeo does know everything, and he would have known exactly what transpired. But because the thing leaked in the press, at his last week press conference, not yesterday, last week, he was showering himself with praises, how clean and transparent he is, that he released the audit reports. You want to hear him, Manasa? Play him, man. Let the whole nation hear him, man.
on the cost recovery audits, can you say whether there were any further developments or actions taken in regards to the findings of these audits?
No, so I have not followed it directly because the last conversation I had on this matter was that we need to close the first audit. Close it first. You need to formally say. So I have to find out if that was done. And it should have been done because that was about 3 weeks ago. That they had to write and say, we have a difference of opinion over 214 million now. So that letter closing it with Exxon. So there's no room for negotiation anymore. That's clear. Then you trigger the procedures according to the PSA. You try to meet to see through maybe a mediator to see if you can close the gap, and if not, you go to full arbitration. So that should have been done. The second one, they still are in the back. They still have been writing Exxon and awaiting response on a lot of the issues that you have serialized in the Kaieteur News. And now and I hope you acknowledge that it was we who released both audits. So they're no longer secret documents. They're no longer secret documents. The audits have been released already.
Oh boy. You heard what he told my reporter, uncle. He doesn't follow these matters directly. 2 audits, a series of skullduggeries, and he doesn't follow these matters directly. 3 years now, and the skullduggery in the first 1.6 million ain't resolved yet. 3 years, them are right back and forth to get this $214 million matter resolved. It might take another 3 years to get back a letter from ExxonMobil, and another 10 years with an arbitration panel or a court to settle that couple $1 million story. The second audit, which is tonight's topic, he giving himself praises for releasing the report and telling the nation they are no longer secret documents and laughing. I wonder what he will say next week, since the chief auditor said he checked those things, he checked those big ticket items, and it's not in the report. My reporter will ask him again, and I'll let you people know what he said. How? And after sometimes when I finish this program, I feel like I gotta take a drink. I wonder who he's gonna blame next week. I bet you, and answer, he gonna blame Glenn Lal or the PNC for releasing that half-baked report. And then he can blame the Kaieteur News for distorting the report with half-truths and lies. That's what he does every week at his press conference. That's his sermon, his mantra, his bhajan, week after week at his 1-hour press conference. I don't think he really got a clue how he comes over to this nation at his press conferences every week. And I don't think anyone of his underlings have the testicular apparatus, meaning the bees, to tell Jagdeo, boss, you're going down the wrong road. You ain't looking good, boss. You ain't singing good, Jagdeo. It's time to change the course of your behavior. Guys, If I don't know how to do it, or I you frighten the man, just go up to him and say, boss, Glenn Lal say, you're taking this country down the wrong road. And everybody's seeing it. And it's time you start looking out for the country and its people's interests. Tell him, nothing he's doing is benefiting any one of us. Only the foreigners, especially ExxonMobil, who continues to reap and enjoy the riches of what God Almighty has blessed us with. Is that too hard to tell that leader? Uncle and Auntie, I also want all of you to please share this program and do the same thing I just said there. Whenever you see these guys, especially Bara Jagdeo, tell him, man, brother, uncle, nana, whatever you want to call him, tell him, what are you doing to this country? What are you doing to myself, my family, my children, my neighbors, my fellow citizens? What are you doing to generations to come? Let him know, tell him. You're smart people. Guyanese are smart people. I know I am one of them. Come on, man. We all give each other advice wherever we see one going down the wrong road. This is how we were brought up. I have been leading the way with Kaieteur News going on 31 years now, and 4 years now on this radio station. Myself and the team from both entities have been preaching like a pandit, like an imam, like a pastor to all of you. Wait, man, are we wasting our time here? Are we flogging a dead horse? Are we flogging down the wrong bus? Traveling down the wrong road? You got to tell me, uncle. You got to tell me, auntie. You guys are sharing my company 3 times a week. Daily with TikToks. And 7 days a week with the Kaieteur News. Come on, man. We can do better than that. We put everything that comes to our ears and everything that we know to you people. Myself and this team I have here, we aren't doing these things to bring down the PPP or the PNC party. All we're doing is fulfilling our patriotic duty, our calling as responsible citizens. That's all we're doing. We all make mistakes now and then, but we admit and correct them. Governments and leaders make mistakes too. And we make accommodation for that. We all do. This is not about Jagdeo, Norton, PPP or PNC. This is about ourselves. Each one of us, our future and that of future generations. What is wrong with that? Why should that make the leaders you vote for be upset and get angry when reporters ask them simple, straightforward, interested questions? Look, you talk about capping the interest rates, and Jagdeo behave as if you're stripping him naked. You press him to ring fence the oil projects. It's like you're putting Jagdeo and Norton in jail. Ask him to demand taxes like all other countries do. And they behave as if the money coming out them pockets, the way they look at you and the way they speak. Ask him to put our own meters at ExxonMobil pumps, and we become traitorers. Ask him to hire experts to thoroughly review them oil project costs. It's like somebody kicking him out that office he's sitting in. Come on. Come on. Ask him to collect back the 20% of the Stabrook block that Guyana should have had in our hands since October gone. He went and extended 1 year more, giving Exxon the opportunity to search out the best parts for themselves, then hand back Guyana the worthless portions. Come on, man. How this can be right? How can this be fair to a people, to a country, from an ex-president? When you talk about demanding full protection from an oil spill, this ex-president fighting against his own citizens, and worse yet, the judge who ordered that ExxonMobil provide that protection for all of us. Where are we heading as a nation, people? Where? Ask him to check the inflated bills Exxon handing us on time. Right now, like I said earlier, we have over 40 billion US dollars as expenses to check with ExxonMobil. My God. My God, I think you have listened enough to his tone of voice and the way he behaves when these most important issues are raised with him, to see through him what he's doing, where he's taking us and this entire nation. No citizen, uncle, nobody, auntie, not even a fool should have to tell an ex-president who served this country 12 years in that office that he has to address, fix and correct those issues I mentioned just now. No way. Now we are learning that the full report of the audit is being kept away from our eyes. What? What? Jagdeo believes we should bury we head in the sand and pretend that he and Exxon is God's gift to Guyana? Is that what he really thinks? Well, I have this to tell him. No way. And I want Bharat Jagdeo and ExxonMobil to know that I am one of God's gift to Guyana. And so too are many of you who listening to this program tonight. And with that, I say God bless all of you.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burby's 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Are you ready to transform your life and make a positive impact on the planet? Then Policy Forum Guyana's revolutionary 1.5 lifestyle kit is for you. Released just in time for Environmental Day on June 5th, this kit is packed with essentials for a sustainable life. Say goodbye to single-use plastics with our bamboo toothbrushes, glass straws, wooden utensils, reusable shopping bags, and so much more. Join us in the fight against climate change. To get your own items and learn more about this campaign, contact us on 707-3511 or 227-4908.
Right now, children are at an increased risk of sexual abuse, and the perpetrator can be nearer than you think. So stay alert and be aware. Be aware of your neighbors. Be aware of your friends. Be aware of the people you have in your home. Do not become complacent. Protect children now. You can make a report to the police or call the CPA hotline on 227-0979.
A message from the Child Care and Protection Agency, Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, and UNICEF.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good day and welcome to your news at noon right here on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. More than 16,000 Americans have written to Chair of the United States Exim Bank, Rita Jo Lewis, demanding the financial institution not to fund the controversial gas-to-energy project being pursued by the government of Guyana. In April of 2023, it was revealed that Guyana applied to the U.S. Exim Bank for a $646 million loan to support the natural gas liquids facility and a 300-megawatt gas-fired power plant, two components of the venture. To date, the application has not been approved. According to the letter from 16,452 members of Friends of the Earth United States, a non-governmental organization, the project is both a disaster for Guyana and the climate. They said the U.S. government should not be using taxpayer dollars to subsidize Exxon, a company that has recently reported billions in profits. The advocacy group went on to point out that studies done indicate that the gas project is not necessary, as solar panels could provide a cheaper alternative of power generation. The letter was sent on multiple grounds, including the failure to carry out an environmental impact assessment for the gas plant, the lack of a business case, the lack of any financial information showing how spending